everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Um, if you are watching, let me know how the audio is. That would be very helpful. Today, you saw the thumbnail, what we're going to be doing. Let me just double check that I'm actually not talking into a void. I'm paranoid about audio, but today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be racing in GT3 World, Assetto Corsa Competizione, the official GT World Challenge game. 1.95. So the reason we're doing this is because when it comes to sim racing, there's a lot of advice like everywhere. Everyone's got some sort of advice to give you. So I figured what we should do is we should just try to figure out if it's actually going to be like helpful for someone who's new, because I haven't really raced a whole lot. I could race more, but I'm busy doing other things. I mean, this is a one-man operation, so all the Photoshop, all of the uploads, all the TikToks, it's a lot of work. But let's see what we're doing here. Let's see what we're doing here, brother. That was a really bad Australian. I'm gonna listen to the stream. I'm not. Oh, I just can't see chat at all. That's hilarious. I told you guys to talk, and how would you talk to me if I can't see you? Also, my monitor thing is still here, so let's see. Come on, computer. Oh, I can't hear anything now. Hopefully you can hear me. How are we doing? I'm probably just talking into a void. I love these parts of the stream where I have to cut them later. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. What the hell is going on over there? Oh. Alright. Let's just get back to what we were doing. And I will just stand up and I will check. So I will be right back. Look at this cool cut though. It's very cool. Where the hell is chat? Man, why is sitting so uncomfortable with this? Look at me. Alright. Yeah, y'all can hear me. That's good. That's good. Let's just double check. Alright, yeah, we're good. This is a lot of work to set up, just so you know. Not that I'm complaining. It's a good time. I think we can just use this. Yeah, we can. Alright. Now that we're set up, finally. Let me take a drink real quick. Also, I still can't see chat, so I think I'm going to turn my phone onto that, but I will be using my phone for this here. ASMR Coke drinking. So, here is how this is going to work. I have used ChatGPT to bring me advice from videos I haven't seen. So I just went to YouTube and I searched, racing advice, and then I clicked through the top, I think 3 or 5 around there, and I used ChatGPT to summarize those videos. I then copied and pasted. I didn't read it, but I copied and pasted that advice. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through 3 of these videos uh, advice, and I'll just choose 3 real quick. I'll read them through. Well, I'll read one and then we'll do it. So the reason I don't know the advice is because it's supposed to be a blind test. What we're going to do, I keep saying what we're going to do. Obviously, we're doing this. I will be going to a racetrack that I'm not good at or one that I don't really know. And from there, we will do a hot lap. We'll do a hot lap of that racetrack with no racing line or anything like that, no assists turned on. And then we will read the advice and we will get like 2. Yeah, we're going to stick with 2. 2 laps, 1 to think about the advice, and then a flying lap. And we will see if on the spot that advice actually helped. So, should be a good time. Really, it's just a test to see if the advice will like instantly help. Obviously, most of this advice, given time and understanding, will probably help you get faster. But that's neither here nor there. You know, if you just throw someone in a race car, well, what advice would help? So I guess that's what we're figuring out today. Figuring out. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a BMW driver, at least so far, in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Hey, look at that. Speak of the devil. So, mostly because, to be honest, when I started, it felt easier to drive. Um, Lamborghinis and everything else, I don't know. They just didn't stand out to me for whatever reason. But not that those are bad cars to drive. I think this is not a bad car to drive either. In fact, I think it looks pretty cool. Although not a lot of people agree with that just because it's got the big nostrils. But all right, let us be precise about things. Now that I've explained this, I'm not going to look at the advice yet. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have chat pulled up. Yo, it's Kyle. Oh, you fractured your foot. That's unfortunate. Do I have chat on screen? Oh, I do have chat on screen. It's just tiny. Yeah, I did change it, by the way. Damn. Possibly fractured your foot, though. Live chat is moved. Sorry, guys. I'm stupid. Where's live chat? Live chat. Live chat. There it is. C or SI. Yes, definitely C. All right, I'm going to leave this right there so I can see when things pop up. Yeah. All right, there we go. So, as for what we're doing here, what ones? Okay, I was gonna say let's be objective. Let's look at the real record versus my personal best because I think I've done them all. Although I will know which ones I don't remember. So like Paul Ricard, I think I'm not good at. Zandervoort or Zandvor, whatever. Could be better at that as well. I don't know about that. 133, 139, 122, 141. That's definitely one we'll probably do. 153, 202. You know, well, it's basically 203. So like 10 seconds there. 7 seconds. That one's bad. It's almost 20 seconds. That's 6 seconds. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. Ooh, I just like really hurt my toe. You guys can't see that. It's funny. All right, so about your foot, you went to the ER to scan. Damn. So something happened to your foot and they looked at it and said, that's not good. That's not. Well, Hopefully your foot is actually fine for your own sake, as far as the military stuff goes, and like being sent back, or the uh, doctors looking at it. I don't know what. I wish the best for you. I don't know what they'll do, and I don't know what's good or bad. So, um, that does suck though. You should be like, there was a race car driver. When was this? This was fairly recent. This is 24 Hours of Le Mans this year. Um, he actually had like a broken foot, and he had the last stint of the race. He jumped in the car and said, "We're not looking at my foot," and then he went on to actually like win his class, and that was really impressive. It was a yellow and green car. I think it was one of the slower prototypes or experimental cars, whatever they are, the LMP. No Google, stop listening to me. That was super cool though, and he had a broken foot, so maybe you could do that in Poland. Let's see. All right, so that's like 7 seconds. So we want anything with 10 or more. I've also never done Hungary, or however you say that. All right, so let's start off here. And we are doing, hot lap, no ghost car, pro assists, very good. So we will just jump into it. I'll make sure that I have everything turned off. I'm changing my own rules. We will do 2 laps, one without any advice. We'll do 2 groups of 2 laps. So the first 2 will be go around the track, get your car started, figure that out, and then try to push without any assists or visual guidance or anything, and then read the advice, try to apply the advice, and then do a push lap, and we will see if we get any faster. It'll be 1 piece of advice from each video, and I think we're going to do this 3 times at 3 different tracks that I don't know or suck at. So it should be good. Let's see how this goes. All right, options. Whoa, that's HUD. Assists. Stability control off. Hidden. Manual. Wipers. Clutch. Automatic. We need that. Manual. All right. What view do we want anyways? Okay. Oh, that's why. Sorry. That makes more sense. There we go. Ignition. Can y'all hear that? Kyle, can you hear that at all or no? Probably. Oh, you did hear about that Le Mans story. That's fun. I don't know if that's being heard. Let me just find my mouse real quick. No sound. All right. Well, go figure. All right. Well, I'll be right back. I swear to God. I'll be back. sucks. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I think. Wow, okay. Well, I can hear myself now. It looks like it's good, though. Why is sitting in here so uncomfortable? Move, you. What? Oh, I'm about to fall over. Alright. God, I have no room in here. I can't get over the fact that I can still hear myself. So I think I might turn... That's up. Let me turn that down. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can hear me in the car now, so we will actually start. So this will be the first of 2 laps. One without a racing line. Let's find the right camera angle. I think we want like hood. Alright. So we will just get into it. I always forget there's a mini-map. Like that. see what my time is. We'll get the advice. Really bad. We'll still count that time. Might as well. Mini-map is only so helpful. Oh, I did the same thing again. I think the advice will definitely help with that. That, and I'm also currently just kind of fishing for gears, which is not always the best. Alright. 156. So, let's turn off traction control so we can do a cool little spin turn around here. I guess I have to drop the clutch. My clutch doesn't work. There we go. Let's go, let's go. No, they got rid of me. Oh shoot, what was my time? All right, well, I think we can just go back and do that. Or not do that. We can figure out the time if we just go back and look at it. All right, let's see. You guys saying anything? You guys talking about anything? You can hear it now. 2 sharp turns. Yeah, definitely need more braking. I find myself looking at the mini map, and then it comes up pretty quick. All right. I believe that I had a 150. What did I have? What was it? I have it right here. 156 is the time to beat. All right, so let's get into the advice. What does ChatGPT have to tell me? I want to die. That was stupid sounding. It's like a... All right, let's see. Let us see. So the first piece of advice comes from a YouTube channel called Chris Hay. Focus on vision, look ahead on the track to improve smoothness, awareness, and positioning. So look ahead and focus on vision. Alright. Look ahead, focus on vision, drive smooth. This is the advice. So we now have 2 laps to get faster than 156. And this is why we only did 2 laps to start anyways, because I'm already trying to figure this thing out. There we go. Alright, look ahead, focus on vision, smoothness. And we have to we have to beat a 156, so let's see what we can do. cut, don't get a cut, don't get a cut. Okay, good. Just don't get track limits. Faster. Definitely looking ahead helps. Basically, you can actually know what you're doing as opposed to winging it. Obviously. It's obvious sounding to say, but in practice, if you don't look ahead, then that's when you don't brake soon enough or hard enough, and you also don't prepare to go over the curb the right way. Like that setup there, I definitely didn't do first 2 laps that I did. And then this one comes up out of nowhere, and that's an invalid time. And then long sweepers, I'm still not the best at. Little cheeky things are fun. Definitely should have been in first, probably. That's another cut, technically, and now we're all over the place. This lap is kind of chalked, but look at that sick slide thing there that I just did. Let's just focus on looking ahead. That corner felt pretty good. Then I don't really always remember how to do this corner here. Definitely more braking first and then trail into it, but... Alright, so that's funny because the second one with the advice, I did a 155.7, which is basically a 156. The first one I did without the cut, what the hell? What? Okay, it was 155.175. So almost a dead 155, which is a second and a half faster, I think, than just doing this track line. So looking ahead, focusing on smoothness and actually pointing the car at where you're going to go and focusing on the next turn as opposed to like what's right in front of you. Very helpful. Thank you, Chris Hay. I believe it was Chris Hay. Thank you, sir. All right, I think that piece of advice is proven. YouTube 1. Becoming a prodigy and never reading advice online, 0. So I think it's time to figure out where we want to go to next. I'm pretty sure. Where are we at right now? Yes, I would like to return. Thank you. Oh! I want to go home. Where are we? I don't know the whole point of this is I don't know the tracks that well. If we're at Zandervoort or whatever it's called, then we need to let's save that replay first. Yeah, so just so we can watch it later. Replay saved. Yeah. All right. Let's figure out where we were just at, unless one of you guys know. Okay, it was the Hungaroring, or however you say it. So we do probably want Zandervoort. Motorsport racetrack located in the dunes of North Zandvoort, Netherlands, near the North Sea coastline. The first race in the circuit, Prijs van Zandvoort, took place on 7th of August 1948. The 1952 race was the first to be run as a round of the World's Drivers' Championships. The Dutch Grand Prix returned in 1958 and remained a permanent fixture on the calendar until '85, when it was held for the last time. The circuit gained popularity because of its fast sweeping corners such as Schijfvlak, as well as Tarzan Corner, hairpin at the end of the straight finish. The circuit's elevation difference is 8 meters. That didn't help me. Maybe it was of interest to you. Let's see what you guys are saying, because I can't read. I'm still trying to figure out the setup for streaming. So it's a little weird, but it's alright. Hungary. What inside line last turn 2? Yeah, that first lap was much better. I was pretty happy with that. Zandvoort. uh, 20 seconds, dude. That's how slow that is, or was. So hopefully we're faster. Also, that was a really weird laugh there that I just did. That's par for the course, streaming though. Is this the 3rd or the 4th stream? I think it's my 3rd. Thank you for watching, by the way, Kyle and anyone else. Does keep this entertaining for me to do by myself. I think I like doing this earlier in the day, because I get to race, I get to do whatever I need to do, and then I can have Friday later off, and you guys can too. You can either watch the stream replay like you might be right now, or you can just hop in live and hang out on lunch or whatever. But yeah, I think I like it in the daytime as well. I think the lighting is better. I'll stop talking and I'll start driving. But I'm just happy, dude. I'm just so happy. Oh, I remember why I'm 20 seconds slower. Alright, no advice. No advice. Only maybe what I've already learned. I will say, there are braking markers like right there. So if you do get into sim racing, don't forget to brake, and that there's braking markers. Oh, that's a wallet. You stay away, wallet. Stay away. This is very fun. I like this a lot. I just suck at it. That was good braking. Looking ahead is definitely helping me realize the details that I didn't before. So I guess what we need to be doing is adding on to the advice that we already have. So the later advice that is given might be, oh, don't cut. Might be a little skewed, just because, you know, I am getting better as the day goes on, so we'll see. I'm optimistic though. I think that YouTube will actually, you know, these guys, they know what they're doing, unlike me, like right now. This is why you don't distract and drive. This is why you don't drunk drive. This is why you don't text and drive. In Michigan now, you can't even like adjust the radio or something. They changed the laws on us. You're not allowed to like, be on your phone while parked. I don't know. I should focus up because the lap is still going. Alright. This next one, I'll shut up. 153. I hate that corner, man. Why does that creep up on me like that? I think it's because, I don't know. Focus up. I backed out. Alright, 149. Validated. Yes, sir. Sorry about that burp. Let's try. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's save the replay. Return to garage. All right, so that was 2 laps, and I don't want to do setup right now. Why do you do that? All right. So my best was a 149. First sector, I was faster in the first and the third on my best lap, and then I had a theoretical best of probably minus 0.3. So it still would have been a 149. So let's read some advice. Who is going to help me today? Who is the YouTuber that will be nice to me? I don't know why my impulse is to sing, by the way. I definitely think I could do other things other than sing. I could just keep talking to myself. Advice time. Alright, so second piece of advice is from overtake_GG. His advice is braking. Learn to brake efficiently. This is crucial for lap time improvement and passing other drivers. It involves 2 steps: hitting the brakes hard and then trailing the brake into the corner apex. So his piece of advice is basically, if you know how to brake, you'll be faster in general, but you'll also be good around other drivers, which I can see. I will say I already kind of stabbed the brakes when I'm thinking about it. So keeping this in the front of my mind will definitely be good, just as a piece of advice. And then trail braking, like letting off into the corner so we can get that weight transfer. I think that's why it's good. I watch a lot of videos and read a lot of stuff about race cars, so I'm pretty sure that's weight transfer. Part of not overtake GG, that's that guy's name. Part of the advantage to trail braking. So now that my brain is primed to go faster at Zandvoort, let's see what we can do. I have no idea. Okay, so this is the last corner leading up to the start, so sorry about that. But braking is the focus sharp, and then let off smooth. So braking markers sharp. I'd let off smooth, so let's just do that. 146. Alright, okay. Good to see, good to see. So we got a 142. I think that's 2 seconds. 142.9. That's like a second point one faster than whatever I was doing before, which is still like 20 seconds off, but I think it's pretty clear. My traction control is set to 6. I thought that at the other track I had it set lower, but I'm pretty happy with that. I will say the idea of releasing into the corner, keeping that in mind, combining that with what I've learned earlier, very helpful, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, overtake _ GG, good on you. YouTube 2, Max Verstappen wannabes 0. So, same with Lewis Hamilton. Or, you know, who's another guy? Let's talk crap about NASCAR. Let's talk crap about Indy. How about McLaren and Palo, or however you say his name. Gotta love race car drama. So I think that was successful. I'm pretty happy with that. So far, like I said, 2-0. YouTube is winning against all odds. All of the advice people give, turns out it's valid. So congratulations, YouTubers. You know, there's groups of people who have built cars, who only know how to build cars based on YouTube videos. There's a lot of those actually. So if you really think about what I'm doing, it's not all that surprising, but I'm happy with it. So we will turn to garage, we will save the replay, and then I'll see what you guys are talking about. Look at the Beamer. It's the YouTube channel colors. File operation. Replay has been saved. Would you like to quit or return to garage? I would like to quit. Confirm. So that was good. Thank you, Overtake, for your advice. Very useful. I will keep in mind forever, and it will help me in the years to come. What are you guys saying? Who is here? Oh, everything you say is super. Yeah, I don't have a good setup. Honestly, if I wanted to read chat, I will, I'll just take a picture of how small chat is, and then I'll send it to my story or Instagram or someone or something, so that people can see what I'm dealing with, and I could get good advice about the stream. Okay, so Xander Vort and Hungarorang. I will continue to butcher the pronunciation on purpose. So why not? So I don't have Watkins Glen or Indianapolis or any of this. Laguna Seca, I almost bought this package or pack at one point, but I didn't. How are we at Barcelona? We bad, 7 seconds behind. Almost 10 seconds at Soldering iron. 155, 147. I don't even have a personal best. I thought I just did this. I would have swore I did that. Alright, well. 135, 130, 143, 130. Oh, well, that's locked. Spa I'm not terribly good at, but I know it too well. So I probably have bad habits anyways. So we'll ignore that. Just did Xander Vort. Brands Hatch, 131. So 7 seconds. 9 seconds. Well, almost 10 seconds actually. We just did that, we were pretty quick. Spa, I know too well. Barcelona. Didn't we just do Zolder? Soldering iron? Alright, well apparently I'm not that fast at Monza either. I don't know, let's take wow, actually we should do Silverstone. I don't know why I don't need to do a poll. I'm like 16 seconds or 15 seconds behind at Silverstone. Silverstones, that's what we're going to be doing. I love how I can't read chat. I need to fix that. Commenters, people watching stream, what would be the best way to set up my stream? I have my camera here, you're right there. Right here, like right here, but down. I have my laptop. Got this big old screen right here that's like just out of frame, like I'm touching it. There's nothing up here. I do have a standing desk on the other side. If you check the community tab, you'll actually see what I'm talking about. What would be the best way to set this up to where I have chat? Would it be an overlay on my actual screen? Do it in software? Or should I like figure out like a projector come down or another screen? Something like that. I don't really know. I'm kind of struggling to figure this out. Let me know in the comments below though. Or in the live chat that I can't see. Alright. We are at Silverstone, British National Park. Because they don't have Yellowstone. First left-hander, it's tight. And then we're at the start and finish. So, what we've learned so far, we've learned that we need to brake. We've learned that we need to look ahead. Keep that in mind and we'll see what we can do with 2 laps. Starting basically now. Oh, there's a cone. I forgot I don't know this that well, if at all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was bound to happen at some point. But we're alive. We didn't hit anything, which is good. Pay attention. Alright, need to go a lot slower through there. That's a satisfying corner. Want to turn? What am I doing? I feel so slow. Alright. I will focus on this and I will do my best now. No more talking. Talking is illegal. We'll get arrested. If you say anything in chat, you're gonna get arrested too. Okay, wow, I really overcommitted to that. Alright, this will be a reference time then. So hopefully I don't go off the course, basically, when I get my new Keystone device. Or do this. Gotta love a hairpin now. I guess I'm going to jail, by the way, because I didn't just talk. So that's fun. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I think it's the lights and the fact that I'm in a room with a PC, well, several PCs, several hot lights, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Alright, so at 212. It sounds like I have a flat tire. Okay, let's see what we have to do. Return to garage. Yes. Replay. Save replay. Thank you. Let's return to garage. Yep. So we have a 212. I'm not that fast. 212, let's see, 37, 54, 36. So, our theoretical best is, that's 3, that's 7. Wow, so our theoretical best is like a 209 or a 210, because we are talking 9/10. 210. Okay, so 210 is what we theoretically could have done. So let's look at the advice, the ChatGPT YouTuber advice. And we will see. This is the last test, guys. This is the big one. So cheers. How you guys liking the stream? I see I got 2 of you guys in here. I'm liking it. I'm learning. I'm actually getting faster, so that's cool. Let's keep the ball rolling, though. Let's take a look at the advice. Okay, so we went and did braking, and we just finished. Well, the first one was looking forward. So, ChatGPT summarized. I can't pronounce this guy's name. I'm sorry in advance. Sulio Almeida. Mida. Sulio Almeida? I apologize. That's his name. Zoom in, focus. Oh, I have it on manual focus. I'll just show you later. Who cares? He does, but we're reading his advice. So, the advice it has chosen: avoid using the ideal racing line and instead learn to scan. I'm already doing that. What is the other advice from the video? The next piece. Don't rely on driving assists or use the chase camera view. I'm not doing that either. So that's good. Improve braking techniques, posture, and breathing while driving. Posture. I could do posture. Breathing. So I think, according to Almeida, Sulio, according to this YouTuber, I should focus on my posture and breathing. That is the new advice. So let's see what we can do. That also means I won't be talking, which might be good for you guys, because then you can actually judge my driving and see how I'm doing. So, my to-do list to find success: beat a 210. I need to make sure that I'm looking forward and I'm being smooth in the corners. I also need to focus on braking, sharp, stabbing movement, and then slowly release off into the corner to get that weight transfer. And then I also need to focus on posture, and then I need to make sure that I breathe, which is good. I think everyone should breathe. I think everyone should sit down and just breathe, for sure. Breathing is underrated. All right. I will now shut up. Wish me luck, and let's beat a 210. Sorry, I need posture.
This is the best.
Okay. Alright, well, we did it. We did it. That felt good. That was... I'm gonna hit a wall. That was pretty damn good. I was happy with that. Alright, I'm gonna hit a wall again. Oh no, it's invalidated. We did it though. We actually... So we hit the theoretical best and we did 2 laps. And the last was my best at 2:10. I really came back in that 3rd sector. I could see the time that I lost in like the 2nd sector. But hey, we came back. We did it. I was cutting corners kind of close there. It was feeling nice. Definitely the braking into that little last like shimmy hairpin, the one that's on the over the that way. Sorry, this way on the screen. Which, yeah, there you go. That way. The other corner. You see what I mean? That was good. I was happy about that. I was really happy with that actually. And I'm not like a big Silverstone guy, although I might be now, to be honest. So, well, let's check out the replay. We'll save lap. And we will turn to garage. So let's see. Let's check the timetables. Okay, so I did have a better theoretical, although I did hit 2:10 twice in a row, which means that was good advice. Posture and breathing. It checks out that you would want to do this after you're already focusing on braking and looking ahead. I don't think there was any steering advice at all, so that's cool. Definitely probably could use more advice in that department. Maybe. I feel pretty confident though. Let's look at the theoretical best. So we had 1/10 of a second better in the 1st sector. And then we had 4/10, so half a second by the 2nd sector theoretical best. And then 3rd sector we had almost a full second. So we'll call it a 1.5 seconds. So we could have done, and that's a 2:10.04. 0.04. So minus a 1.5 seconds, and we got 2.9285, I think. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that progress improvement. So, does YouTube give you good advice for sim racing? Yes, they do, and you should pay attention, because once you start stacking them and you actually refine that, it'll actually be really useful. So, as you can see here, yeah, that's sick. So I'm sorry, Mr. Something Medea Sulio. Sorry, man, but thanks for the YouTube advice. Also, he says work on consistency, avoid bad habits in practice with teammates for improvement. Now that's assuming that you have a teammate, but you know, hey, that is realistic if you can find someone online, maybe Discord or something. But that was a success. I'm happy with that. So now I might actually be able to read chat, by the way. Now that we're hanging out in the car, let me just make sure that I can actually read. Okay, I found my mouse. You still here, Kyle? We got we're an hour 20 into this, and we've already finished up. Oh hell yeah, I can read now, dude. Oh, okay. That's the last thing you said. I have read that already, so we will leave track and we will see what's up. We'll finish up here. I will say, on a related note to YouTube and video games and everything else, I've found a service called Opus AI. Opus AI, basically, it's an AI that he goes through all of your video, and then it'll find the most interesting segments that you would want in a TikTok. So like right now, this segment here is probably going to be cut into a TikTok, and that's kind of cool. I will say it kind of makes you look stupid because everything that you do is automated by the AI, and frankly I don't have time to like go in there and do that myself. I do have time, but there's just so much of my time already that I am wasting on other things, and the whole point of it is to be streamlined. So I will have like, I'll be in the middle of a sentence, and some of the most popular shorts, TikToks, reels I've had are nonsense. I don't get it. It'll just cut to me talking about something absurd and out of context, or the subject will just change 3 seconds into it. So once they got hooked, now we're on to something different, and they still watch it, and they like it. Some of you guys might be included in that, because you guys have subscribed a lot recently. So that's cool. What else have I been doing recently? What else is up? I've been working on the logo, kind of. I've changed its colors. I took off Anything Goes from the channel because now, now we're actually something. We're not just what the channel used to be. That's a stupid way of saying, let's get out of. All right, cool. We are now out of competizione. That's a stupid way of saying that I'm happy with where the channel is at now. And I think it only got here because I've treated it like a business. And I will continue to do that. I do start school. I'm almost done with college. I will start this month. And I plan on continuing everything that I'm doing now through school. Live on Fridays, probably midday like we're live right now, and then also a video a week. ECU is a lot of fun. Every car update. I've done 3 episodes so far, and I'm stoked with it. I love it because I have everything set up nicely. I've figured out thumbnails. So I've learned Photoshop. I understand lighting really well. This has really clicked with me now that I bought this camera that I'm live with now. Photography, to understand and learn how to use exposure, the aperture, and the variable settings. So when you're out and you're shooting, when you manipulate those settings, you actually understand what it's doing. To have that knowledge, to bring it to like live streaming and set up for video or for Photoshop and editing and everything like that, it's very useful to understand. And I've even gotten into film photography recently, so I have a 35mm Canon AE1, and that is great. It was my grandpa's, so I respect it dearly. Like, if anything happens to it, I will be very sad. At the same time, I'm not afraid to like abuse it because it is going to be my first film camera, and you know, I want to use that like my own because it is my own. Also, my grandpa was named the same. He had the same name as me. So the reason I've actually done a lot of this setup, like this camera here that I'm talking to you through, and the reason that I have nice microphones, I'm not using them now just because this setup is really simple and easy and it works. And this is about maybe like an hour's worth, and then I go live. But that film camera and everything like that, the equipment that I have now, I bought that because I was going to do an interview show where I have someone come on, say weekly. I interview them, I ask them about why they're interesting and what is their like car story from the world of just, well, the world. I mean, who are we kidding? You can live and be whoever and be interested in cars in your own way. And that's what I wanted the show to be about, and I wanted to interview him first because Mraz, interviewing Ronald Mraz, he was a plant manager at Buick. A lot of crazy stories. Actually, so the reason I have his camera is he passed away, and I think I posted something in the community tab about not being active on YouTube because by that point I had committed to the idea of creating the show So I was doing weekly, and I still am. I will say the motivation ebbs and flows, but now that I've got like a month or two of separation of that like weird brain fog, uh, we're doing good now. So like this isn't a sob story, but I did want to explain this, because I also realized I don't really, you guys don't know me, so I have a lot of stuff that I share and that I make, but you guys don't know me. Not the channel, not like random people. So figured I'd just put this out there. But I do want to make like a podcast show at some point. I did have the idea of calling it like the Ronald Mraz Show, for the simple reason at the time that I was going to interview my grandpa first. And that's why I bought all this equipment and why I've been so committed to YouTube, because I said, you know, I have this, so I might as well use it. And what I mean by that is like the following I already have on YouTube. Everyone who's subscribed for the Impala, I think they're all slowly unsubscribing, by the way. There's like people unsubscribing almost every day, and it's like, no, stay, because I'm actually making good stuff now. I'm proud of my work, and it's consistent too. You can come back and you can expect the same thing. So that's the update for me and this channel. And I figured I just might as well throw that out there, because we're just hanging out. It's middle day. I'm probably gonna go disc golfing later. I've been really into that. How about you guys? Who's in there? I see an emoji, although I can't read the I can't read the text. I appreciate the emoji though. I don't know what point you sent it. Chat is so slow. Not because you guys aren't like texting or chatting or whatever, but because there's not a lot of you, and it's tiny. Oh, I'm an idiot. Earlier I said I would show how small chat is. I can just do this. So, my favorite words are so. I say that a lot, and I have to cut it out a lot of the times when I'm editing. So I just did it. Let's flip this. Let's see what we're working with, guys. You have no idea how absurd this is. So let's zoom out. This is the little table that's in front of me. I forget there's... How do I want to do this? You know what? We're done racing, which was successful, and I will film an outro. I will film the intro and the outro, and whoever is here to watch can watch, because I edit these later for highlights. So let's put this thing into focus so you can actually see. Oh. So you can actually see what I'm talking about. Flip. Well, that's zoom. Put it back. There you go. So, see, I love saying so. I need to get that out of my vocabulary. But if you look, it's so tiny. That's the screen. And then where's the chat? Oh, there's the chat. It's tiny. Where are you? I am really like struggling to look at that. That's what I'm squinting to read. It's absurd. All right, now this is going to be a challenge. I have to fix the focus. All right, we're just going to put it on autofocus. There you go. Okay. Bro, I can read. So, who are we talking to? We have Winky Face and yeah, so the hairpin switchback, I did figure that out. That was pretty satisfying. 205 for lap 1. I definitely need chat bigger so I can communicate with you guys. Otherwise, it's 151 on 2, much better first lap. I was happy with the first lap. What inside line last turn 2? Hungry. Yeah. Basically, I mean, yeah, that was... God, I need wireless, by the way. But yeah, that last lap and those hairpins, I was really starting to figure them out. I think the trick with some of the tighter ones when you're coming up on, like, say, a left hander and it's a pretty tight hairpin. So you brake really, really hard and stay in it until like almost the last second, and then you turn in really hard so that you cut the apex, and then you can get a good lead out of there. Because if you go real wide and you brake and you swing through it, you're just going to have loose traction. Your line's not going to be set up well, and you probably won't have like the proper traction to actually get going. Whereas if you were to do what I was just explaining before. You come up to the apex, you kind of cut it, and you're in a lower gear, and then you accelerate out of there. I've seen it in racing, like F1 and GT3 and IMSA, WeatherTech, all of the whatever. I think that applies overall pretty consistently. That's pretty obvious. Just like don't outbrake and don't lose traction and don't oversteer through the corner. But some people don't know that. Some people don't have a sim rig, and some people also, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you drive. Do you know how you drive? So that was good. I think, unless there's anything else that I want to talk about, I'll film the intro and outro to that. You guys, too, could also spam the chat for the intro and outro if you really wanted, because then you'd be on YouTube. Isn't that like everyone's dream, is to be on YouTube to do... Sorry, that's kind of rude. That's assuming that you even want to be associated with me and my channel. And that like you're a die-hard fan. That's kind of weird. You guys are just my friends. There's no clout here. It's just a dude racing. Yeah, I have nothing else then, so let's just film the intro and we will film the outro. I kind of had an intro already, but I think overall that should be good. We're at a minute 30. We're at an hour and 32, so pretty standard. Honestly, if probably a quick stream. I think we're done after this. Usually the last 2 or 3, I think this is 3. So the last 2 have been 2 hours, and now we're working with probably an hour 45, so that's not bad. Intro, what do I want to say? Just got to explain the rules of the game. Well, I already did that. And then for the outro, I'll just use the stream outro. I'll just say goodbye to you guys and the people watching later. So, intro, what do we want to do? Welcome back to the stream highlights. If you're watching this, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you're notified of every time I go live. Today was a fun stream. We used artificial intelligence to figure out how to drive faster. ChatGPT shook hands with YouTubers and paid them for advice. That'll be my title or something, I don't know. Let's just stare at the camera and get her over with. So, welcome back to the Highlights channel. If you're watching, that's stupid. What? Of course you're watching. You're watching right now. Welcome back to the Highlights. Today's stream was great. We had a great time. I'm starting to sound like Donald Trump. Basically, we took advice from YouTubers and see, the great part about intros, guys, is that I can cut them up later. Essentially, we took the YouTubers' advice from videos and we... Why am I struggling now? My brain just shut off. I think it's the monitor. Okay. I can't. There we go. I can't hear myself now. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. You are... Welcome back to the highlights replay. Welcome back to the live stream highlights. Today, what we did, because I'm filming this in the future, is So why do I? Welcome back to the highlights. Today what we've done and what we're doing is we are using YouTuber advice to see if we can actually go faster, whether or not it's useful. We have gone to, why am I talking in the tenses? I'm changing the tense that I'm, the past, the present, the future. All right, I swear to our Lord and Savior that this will be the last intro. Watch. Sorry, I need to adjust my feet. Welcome back to the highlights, everyone. Today's stream, what we're doing, we are testing YouTuber advice. So I have used ChatGPT, our AI overlords, to tell me how exactly I should drive faster, what I need to do to drive faster through a artificial intelligence summary of their videos. It's a long way of saying that I don't know the advice. I do know the YouTubers, and we will pick a piece of advice that, well, ChatGPT has picked that advice, but it'll throw that advice at us after we've done 2 laps at a track that we are either A, really slow, like embarrassingly like I'm a grandma slow, or I've never done or don't know. We will do 2 flying laps with no assists, no lines or anything like that. And then from there we will see, my brain just stops sometimes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, what's after the 2 flying laps? And then from there we will read the advice and we will only focus on that advice and we will see if we actually get faster. We'll do this 3 times, and I guess I'll write a formal apology. I'll put in the edit to the YouTubers for ever doubting them. So thank you to those guys, or screw you guys. I'll fight you because you weren't helpful. You have to watch to find out, though. So stick around. It should be a good time. Thank you for the advice, ChatGPT and YouTubers. Much appreciated. All right, so that was an intro. We will see the. Oh, that's loud. See, the great thing about this is that I can just cut this up later, and that you won't know that happened. So we'll go ahead and just close out the stream. You know, what do you think of the intro? I would like to know what you thought. I've done this twice now where I've shot the intro live and I've got no comments and no one said anything, so that's pretty funny. I'll keep doing it though. It's fun and it kind of puts me in the hot seat for broadcasting my takes. So it'll make me better. Just like today's advice from the YouTubers. So thanks for watching the stream, guys. It's been a good time. Thank you, Kyle, especially keeping me busy in chat, and for I can't read your name from here, but thank you for the emoji. And yeah. Artie, yeah? Is that how you say it? Thank you for the emoji and also texting. If you said something earlier, I might have missed it. Because like I said, I showed you guys earlier, it's tiny. So I'll have to fix that. But thanks guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.